Don't rush to boil eggs the old way anymore. Today, I want to share with you a very gentle and simple way to cook eggs, but one that gives results just like eggs served in high-end restaurants. The eggs cook evenly, the yolks are not dry, the whites are soft and smooth, and something that many people truly love is this: the shells are extremely easy to peel. If you've ever struggled with eggs that are hard to peel, with shells sticking tightly to the whites, or eggs that crack during boiling, this method will help you a lot. Before doing anything with the eggs, I always start by washing them thoroughly. This is because when we buy eggs from the market or the supermarket, there may still be dirt, feathers, or even traces of chicken droppings on the shells, things that we can't always see clearly with the naked eye. More importantly, the surface of eggshells can sometimes carry bacteria such as E. coli or Salmonella. If we're not careful, these bacteria can enter the body through food and cause stomach discomfort or affect health, especially for older adults. So even though this step is simple, I strongly recommend that you never skip it. Place the eggs into a large bowl or a clean container. Then add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. Next, pour in water until the eggs are completely submerged. Use your hand or a spoon to gently stir so the salt and baking soda dissolve evenly in the water. Then let the eggs soak for about 5 minutes. This doesn't need to be very long, but it's enough time to soften any dirt sticking to the shells. After about 5 minutes, take a clean kitchen towel and gently rub the surface of each egg. You don't need to scrub hard, just enough pressure to remove any remaining dirt is fine. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. I always feel very warm knowing that our small kitchen can connect with friends from all around the world. After that, rinse the eggs once more with clean water, then place them on a rack or in a basket to let them air dry naturally. Thanks to the baking soda helping loosen dirt and the salt helping remove odors, the eggs will be much cleaner after washing. The shells will look brighter, there will be no unpleasant smell during cooking, and most importantly, we can feel much more at ease when using these eggs for our family meals. Now we come to the most important step in this egg cooking method, which is steaming the eggs instead of boiling them directly in water. First, pour about 1 liter of water into a pot. Then add a small amount of salt and gently stir until the salt dissolves completely. The salt not only helps the water boil more steadily, but also helps the eggs cook more evenly and taste more pleasant after cooking. Next, place a steamer basket or a steaming rack on top of the pot, then gently arrange the eggs inside. When the eggs are placed in the steamer, they do not come into direct contact with the boiling water. Because of this, the eggs won't roll around, won't bump into each other, and there is almost no risk of the shells cracking during cooking. There is a small tip at this step that I really like. Place a small plate in the center of the steamer basket. Then add a little vinegar and a little salt to the plate, and gently stir to dissolve them. The vinegar helps slightly soften the surface of the eggshells. Since eggshells are mainly made of calcium, when they come into contact with vinegar, the outer shell becomes just a little softer. This small change makes peeling the shells after the eggs are cooked much easier. This steaming method is very gentle. The eggs are cooked slowly by hot steam, so they keep their natural flavor, with soft and smooth whites and evenly cooked yolks. This is also the reason why eggs made this way often feel like restaurant-style eggs, beautiful to look at and delicious to eat. After the eggs are neatly arranged in the steamer basket, place the pot on the stove and turn the heat to high until the water underneath begins to boil and steam rises evenly. When you see strong steam coming up, that means the eggs have started cooking in the hot steam. From this moment, lower the heat to medium and start timing. If you like soft-boiled eggs, with yolks that are still slightly runny and rich, steam the eggs for about 6 minutes. If you prefer fully cooked eggs that are still soft and easy to eat, steam them for about 11 to 12 minutes. This is the ideal time for the eggs to cook evenly from the inside out without becoming dry. Throughout the steaming process, you do not need to open the lid. When the eggs have been steamed for the desired amount of time and are cooked just the way you like, open the lid. At this point, the eggs are very fragrant and hot. However, do not rush to peel them right away, because hot eggs are difficult to handle and the shells will not come off easily yet. Now, prepare a bowl or basin of cold water. While the eggs are still hot, gently transfer them into the cold water. You can use regular cold water or add a few ice cubes if you like. There's no need to be too fancy. Putting hot eggs into cold water helps them cool down very quickly. More importantly, this sudden temperature change causes the egg whites inside to shrink slightly, creating a small gap between the egg white and the shell. This gap is the secret that makes the shells much easier to peel. Let the eggs sit in the cold water for about 5 minutes, just until they are completely cool. This step is very simple, but it has a very clear effect, especially for anyone who often struggles with peeling eggs. After the eggs have completely cooled in the cold water, now it's time to peel them. Take each egg out one by one. Use the spine of a knife or the back of a spoon to gently tap all around the shell to create small cracks. You don't need to tap hard, just a light touch is enough. Once the shell is evenly cracked, start by peeling off a small section first. Peel slowly, removing the small pieces of shell bit by bit. At this moment, you will notice that the shell comes off very easily, almost separating itself from the egg white. After that, you simply continue peeling gently until all the shell is removed. Take a look, the egg after peeling looks very beautiful. The egg white is intact, with a smooth surface, soft and slightly elastic. There is almost no egg white sticking to the shell at all. This is exactly what many people hope for when boiling eggs, but do not always achieve with the traditional boiling method. Now let's continue by tapping and peeling along the length of the egg, from top to bottom. In the same way, it's best to start with the smaller pieces of shell first. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, please tap the subscribe button to support me. Thank you so much. You see how easy the shell comes off, right? The egg white is very smooth and elastic. After peeling, use a clean knife with moderate sharpness and gently cut the egg lengthwise. When you cut it open, you will see that the egg white is very smooth, with an even surface, no pits or tears. The yolk inside has a beautiful yellow color, cooked evenly from the inside out, not darkened and not dry at all. If you steam the eggs for the correct amount of time, the yolk will be just softly set, neither crumbly nor dry, rich and very pleasant to eat. This is the clear difference between this gentle steaming method and traditional boiling. Eggs prepared this way are not only delicious when eaten right away, but are also ideal for salads, sandwiches, or serving on a plate for a light breakfast. You see, with just a small change in the method, eggs become cleaner, easier to peel, evenly cooked, soft, and very beautiful. These eggs are great to eat immediately and also very convenient for breakfast or light meals during the day. If you find this method helpful, try it at home and share your experience in the comments. I'm always happy to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share the video with your loved ones, and subscribe to Merry Home so we can continue exploring more simple and practical kitchen tips together every day. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. See you again in the next one.